All right, man. This is a story about Christine Englehart, 24-year-old. She was drugged in Miami-Dade by two guys, 21 and 24-year-old, allegedly. And this is a new
Reviewed the
story.
video surveillance. At this point, we noticed that the decedent or victim was not stable on her feet. Basically, they walked with her into the elevator. At one point before they entered the elevator, we see on video surveillance that this defendant was holding her from behind her, holding by the neck, so she would stand still, because obviously she was intoxicated or drugged. Once inside the apartment, everything that transpired inside, testimony from the co-defendant on this case was that they had sex with her multiple times. And once she was unconscious or out, they remained inside the unit, did not call for assistance or help, and began to take all her items from inside the apartment, which we have this defendant on different surveillance videos using credit cards at various locations in Miami Beach.
There's really no question pending at this point.
Well, he's telling us what happened. So he was using the credit cards, the victim's credit cards.
Yes, ma'am. He also took her cell phone when he left the hotel unit.
So, sir, I'm finding probable cause for count 1, burglary with an assault or battery. There's also probable cause for count 2, as well as count 3, the fraudulent use of credit cards and petty theft. So count 1 is no bond.
I'm going to ask the same, Your Honor. Would not consider setting a bond.
I'm not setting a bond. He's being held no bond. It's a very serious charge. He battered a helpless victim, broke in there and inappropriately committed these law violations. Count 2, there's probable cause. It's $25,000 bond. Count 3, probable cause for fraudulent use of the credit cards, $5,000, and petty theft for the cell phone is $500. Sir, your arraignment will be in 21 days. Stay in touch with your public defender, and you're going to have what's called an Arthur hearing before your division judge to see whether or not you can be released pending the arraignment or trial. The victim, I should say, couldn't even pick up a phone to call the police or 911 after they did whatever they did to her. And so there's probable cause for both counts 1 and 2. I'm concerned he's a flight risk. He's not from the state of Florida. And this also happened on the 18th of March, and they just arrested him yesterday. So that's my ruling. Go in front of the division judge with anything further.
Amidst of all the chaos, a horrible case out of Miami Beach. 2 men from out of town accused of drugging and raping a woman, and she later died in a hotel room. NBC6 reporter Alyssa Hyman is live in Miami Beach with the disturbing allegations. Alyssa?
Yeah, just a horrifying situation. And according to what came out in court today, we learned that one of the defendants admitted that they gave the victim a green pill. And while we're still waiting for toxicology and cause of death to be released, detectives and prosecutors say it was clear the victim couldn't have consented.
2 North Carolina men arrested over the weekend in Miami Beach, accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a young woman who later died in a South Beach hotel room. The judge addressing the seriousness of the allegations in bond court Monday.
The victim, I should say, couldn't even pick up a phone to call the police or 911 after they did whatever they did to her.
The victim, Christine Englehart, also appears to be from out of town. A friend tagged her page saying, "I can't believe I didn't get to say goodbye." According to detectives, 21-year-old Ivari Collier and 24-year-old Dorian Taylor were seen on surveillance video walking with the victim into the hotel, adding the video made it clear the victim was intoxicated or drugged and unable to give consent.
She was actually staggering a little bit. And at one point, co-defendant Taylor held her behind her, around her neck, to basically keep her stable.
The detective told the judge one of the defendants admitted they had sex with her, and once she was unconscious, the detective said they stole her phone, credit cards, and cash.
Did they ever try and call for assistance with her, call 911 to try and get her help?
No, ma'am.
The younger defendant's sister spoke at Monday's hearing, saying her brother has never been in trouble before.
I'm severely bewildered by these charges and accusations against him, but I can attest for his character, and I can attest for responsibility of him standing trial for whatever charges. If you would just please let my brother come home.
And from the victim's Facebook page, I was able to see where she worked, and I was able to get in touch with some of her co-workers out in Pennsylvania. They were completely shocked and distraught by what happened in some of these allegations. And we also spoke to her father over the phone, understandably too upset to talk about what happened, but he did say that she had come down to Florida alone and that he was aware of the arrests. For now, we're live on my...
Allegedly, these are the two guys, 124 on the right, Darian Taylor, the other one on the left is 21-year-old Everett Collar. That drugged the girl, allegedly, in Miami-Dade. That's the girl right there. She from Pennsylvania. She was down there by herself. She didn't have no friends, no family, nobody. They say nobody called to help her, or nobody tried to get the police involved to help her. So basically, somebody just let her just lay right there and die, you know. So, I mean, it's a sad story to me, you know. A young girl, 24 years old, lose her life, you know. She just went down there to party for spring break, end up dead, you know. So, man, we just got to be more careful, man, and, you know, keep our kids safe, because she is a kid, you know. Keep our kids safe out here, man. You know, don't let them go on trips by themselves way to Miami, you know, with nobody there with them. It just don't make no sense. But, yeah, for the most part, man, y'all just keep y'all kids safe, man. And to her family, man, I just hope prayers go up to her and her family. And I just hope they be okay. And whatever happened, you know,